The Guinness Book of Records has recognized this legendary Latin artist with a diamond disc as the only artist who has sung and recorded in the most languages in the history of music, 20 in total. Who is he? Julio Jose Iglesias de la Cueva, who in his career has sold more than 100 million records, making him one of the best-selling artists of all time and the best-selling Latin artist in history. And the really good news is that in a few months, in October, he's back in Cape Town.
I've been in Cape Town now as an artist maybe 10 times in my life. I love the people there. I love the open air. I love the coast. I love the wine. I love what's happening in South Africa. I love South Africa. That's all. It's a wonder. I love being in South Africa.
What is your career? If you look back, what has it taught you about yourself?
Well, my career, when I started to be a musician, I didn't have any idea that I could reach music because I was a lawyer studying in the University of Madrid. I was playing football or soccer in Real Madrid for 8 years. I was really doing completely different things in my life, and I had a big accident. And I was for 2.5 years in a recuperation because I quite killed myself. So somebody gave me guitar, a friend of my father. My father was a doctor. A friend of my father gave me guitar. I started to put some notes because I couldn't move very well my hands, and so I started to write a little song, tick tick tack tom pom pom. And when I was 23, I exploded. At 24, I went to a festival, a contest, and I win. And I started to write the music. I started to get involved in music. I started to love the music. I started to really understand that I couldn't survive without music until today.
Imagine if he didn't and he wasn't convalescing after that awful car accident which left him recovering for more than 2 years. Would he have discovered music? I hazard a guess that in fact he would have. It was written in the stars. We'll hear more from Julio Iglesias on the Ones at One today.
Smile 90.4 FM.
On the Ones at One on Smile 90.4 FM, Cape Town's best mix of the 80s, 90s, and now there was our bubbling under hit. New single taken off their forthcoming studio album from One Republic, Wherever I Go. Already the official video is out and I have shared it. You're welcome to check it out at Smile 904 FM, our Twitter handle, or at Vergotine. Very, very special version of the Ones at One this afternoon. We are chatting to legendary Latin crooners going to be entertaining us on the 19th of October at the Grand Arena, Julio Iglesias. And one of his concerts, which he performed in Chile in front of 170,000, was considered at the time the largest audience on the South American continent. And with these experiences of entertaining thousands of people around the world, I also asked him what audiences in fact have in common.
It's not a question. People cry, people smile, people laugh, people feel in the same way. In the same way. The emotion, the passion belongs to everybody. There is no races, there is not nothing related with the different nationalities. It's just all together. That's why sometimes I don't understand how the different people, the people in Israel or the people in Palestine. I don't understand nothing because I play for them, both, in the same week. So I don't understand nothing.
Smile Rewind. Smile Rewind.
Voor dit ons rewind treffers, Julio Iglesias en Stevie Wonder met a Moonlight Lady in Laverne deel op ons Facebook-blad. What a delight to hear Moonlight Lady. Gives me goosebumps. Yeah, great one. Written by his friend Albert Hammond. Was released in which year? Frank and Lawrence getting it spot on. It was released in 1984, and then it was part of Julio Iglesias' greatest hits compilation, My Life, which was released in 1998. Now, as much as Julio is a successful and certainly enduring artist, his son Enrique is not too shabby either. And I wondered during our chat earlier this week if there was any family rivalry.
It's not easy when you play tennis, then your son play a tennis, very good tennis. It's not easy when you play golf, your son play a great golf. If you write good, the son has to write better. In my case, it's exceptional. My kid is much better than me. That's amazing. Then your own kid can be better. That's amazing. Yeah, much better because he's 40 years old. It has to be much better than me. When I was 40 years old, I was the king of the world. So at 40 years old, you have so many strengths, who goes for the physical conditions, where the people love you. You go on the stage, people are screaming. Nobody screams for me anymore.
Well,
But I scream to myself.
well, I'm sure there'll be a few screaming fans come the 19th of October.
No.
The
But I understand that. The time goes,
Yes.
And I'm 72 years old. 72 years old, even if I look like 22 sometimes. But life gives you opportunities through the years, and I'm very excited. Then still, the other day I have an interview with the English paper, and he said to me, Mr. Iglesias, are you proud to be one of the biggest selling records artists in history? And I said, no, I'm proud that I'm 72 years old, I'm still singing.
Eternally grateful with a sense of humor. Love the fact that he says he's 72, although he sometimes looks like a 22.
Smile 90.4 FM.
Spesiale weergawe van die nommer 1 Zombie vanmiddag ons gesels met Julio Iglesias. Hy tree op die 19de Oktober in die stad by Grand Arena. Now, our conversation earlier this week also touched on what Julio Iglesias feels is the magic about performing, and as he says, it revolves around engaging and connecting with people.
When you touch and keep the eyes of the others smiling, like your radio, smile, and suddenly you say, why they smile to me? Why they say, hello, how are you? Nice to see you again. Oh, or you go to a concert in China in the middle of nowhere, and there is 40,000 people watching you, or you go to Cape Town and there's 3,000 or 4,000 people. If they come, I don't know if they will come, but if they see, you see the eyes of that people, and you feel the people, and you have a communion with the people for 2 hours. It's like you are in heaven. It's the truth. There is not a question for any artist who has a better answer than when they ask you why you come back, because people let you to come back. And when the people let you to come back, it's a big honor.
Here we go. The one-hit wonder on Smile 90.4 FM.
A big thank you to Julio Iglesias for being a part of the Ones That Won this afternoon. Catch him when he performs on the 19th of October at the Grand Arena. This is what he wants to tell you.
That I'm going to really expose myself until the limits. I want to put my brains and my heart together, which is not easy. And to tell them thank you very much for so many years.
Smile 90.4 FM.